before we get started, I'm gonna need a shot for this. You can't have none, Douglas. Woo. Yeah, I'm ready. Woo. Okay, yeah, so I definitely needed a shot before I got started because it's a mess, y'all. So where do I even start? Anyways, let's start with welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, welcome to my channel. I promise, well, actually my life is kind of as wild as this story portrays, but that's fine, that's fine. But let's get into it. So basically, this happened, I would say like, like a few months ago, well, more than a couple months ago, like earlier this year, this crazy year, this 2020 year. And I just got a relationship. So like, you know, when you get out of a relationship, like I always say, you know, just take the time to do you before you, you know, do whatever. Why hop into another one so fast? But so little old me decided to download Tinder. I think we all know what Tinder is. It's basically a meetup app. I'll say that. It's a meetup app. Okay, don't take relationships seriously on Tinder. I should say, don't go into Tinder expecting a relationship, because it is a fuck app. Okay, I'm gonna say it. We gonna say it because we all know what it is. It's a fuck app. But basically, I just really wasn't even going up there for that. I just want to meet new people, just because if you're in a relationship, you know, you're not meeting new people like that. Okay, you usually just focus on your relationship. So I'm just like, all right, let me head dive in, see what's out there. So I matched with this dude. What should we call this motherfucker? What's a good name? Let's call him Darren. So Darren matches me. I'm like, okay, Darren, you look kind of cute. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, you know, whatever, you know. And so basically, like, we chat for like a few days, and then he's just like, you know, like, what's up? Like, let's just like meet. And I'm just like, okay, let's meet. So basically, the first time we met, it was fun. I mean, he had like this little vibe about him, like it's this little weird vibe, but I was like, it's fine. I'm just gonna ignore it. Like, you know, maybe it's just me getting back into like whatever, making a cameo. I'm like, okay. So we go over there, we're drinking and all that. We're just chilling, watching movies. That's all that happens. So I'm like, oh, this is fine. Like, he's a chill dude, you know? So later on, we decided to link up again, because I was like, ooh, like he has some good alcohol. A bitch going through it, you know, whatever. I won't, you know, free out. Like, you got me there. So basically, we hung out again. We went to his place. Now, mind you, this man, sir, this man lives, we're doing this right now. So basically, this man, he lives in a city that requires tolls, to get to. Now look, it's one thing I hate investing in people. It's my fucking money. So if I gotta invest in money, spend money to go on a toll to see your ass, I'm gonna be very annoyed when it doesn't work out. So yeah, so we hanging out, and he's over here like, yeah, I'm gonna put you over this alcohol Courvoisier. I don't fucking know. I was like, shit, let's do it. So again, we just chilling or whatever, and all of a sudden, homeboy tried to bust a move. I'm like, oh, okay, I mean, cute. So he over here, you know, try to do whatever, and he just stands up and pull out his little BB. I was like,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
And when I say little wee wee, I'm not playing. I meant little wee wee. Now look, okay, I know what the average is out there, and it is a con when it comes to talking to big boys, you know? I think all my ladies know what I'm talking about, okay? But look, everyone has their standards, okay? So I was just like, oh, this is okay. And then that's when you gotta, like, you know, you gotta go to the mind and pull out all those excuses, like, oh my God, my periods, you know, all the, and oh my God, my friend, you gotta text a friend, like she is calling me right now, like, oh, what's going on? So basically, I was not trying to take parts of any of that. Like, I'm like, you cool, but not that cool. So, like, I managed to, like, get out of that situation, but, like, so we're just, you know, whatever, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta go, because my friend, like, you know, it's emergency, something like that. So, basically, I go downstairs. Now, mind you, I wasn't paying attention to what percentage my phone on. So it was like on a 5% fucking. So I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna charge it in my car. So like he doesn't, first of all, red flags. Talk to a nigga that walks into the car in the middle of the night. Anyways, so I walk into my car, and mind you, he stays in one of these like nice old apartments, the ones that have a layout of a hotel, and like you gotta like either be like buzzed in or like swipe whatever to get in. Okay, now you're right walking in now basically. So I get to my car, and this is when I had my older car, my cocaine will rain, my I will lock after a few minutes even if you leave me unlocked. Y'all, I went to my car and the bitch was locked. I was like, fuck, like this isn't the first time I did it. But bro, I was just like, why tonight of all night that this bitch wanna do this? And I looked, I was like, where are my fucking keys? Because I didn't have like a key fob. Like I had like to manually lock my doors and stuff like that and unlock them. Or it will lock by itself apparently. So I was tripping because it's like fucking 40 degrees out here. It's cold as hell. I'm like, my phone 5%. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So this is how often though, like I'll leave my car locked. So I'll leave like a sliver on the right hand side of the window because the window doesn't roll down. I told you this was an old car. The window doesn't roll down, but I always have a crack in case like my car locks. Because I was scared, like if I like, you know, sometimes you leave your car running just to get something to get out of the store. I was scared, like if it ever locked, at least I'll have this thing. But when somehow, I'm pretty sure like someone was riding my car, but it was like this. Because sometimes the window will move if you press the button hard enough. And it was like this. I was like, that's so fucking tiny. And I was like, oh, okay, all I need is a stick. And like, none of the sticks are working. I was like, bro. So I hit up the dude. I was like, bro, like, I locked my car. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop my car. And he was like, dang, like, what you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll call it Pop-A-Lock and stuff like that. I was like, do you have like any curtain rods? Because like, you know, the old school, like, cheap curtain rods with the like angle at the bottom, like I could slide those in and pop my lock. But his little fancy ass, he ain't had none, I guess. I don't know. I really didn't pay attention. That's my fault. So he was just like, no, I don't have none, but I keep a lookout for stuff I can use. And then I was like, okay, bet. I was like, well, it's really cold out here. Can you come down and like just let me in so I can call the Pop-A-Lock people? And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll come down and get you. And I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, we even gotta go back to your room. I could just stay in like the little lobby area. So I was like, well, my phone on like 4%. I'm gonna hang up. Just let me know, like, I'll meet you at the door. Y'all. So I'm walking back to the apartment and I'm waiting. And I'm just like, it's been a couple minutes, like, maybe he had to use the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, let me text him, let him know that I'm at the door. I text him. So we're both iMessage. And when I sent it, it said green. At first it didn't send, and then it said green. And then I was like, okay. And then I tried to call him, and it kept going to voicemail. I was like, I know you fucking lying. So I keep calling, and it's like voicemail. I'm texting, I'm not getting no response. And now I'm getting pissed because at first I'm getting a bit of that, like, nah, couldn't be me. Couldn't happen to me. Like, not right here. Not when I'm really outside his place of living. Bro, I literally, I was trying to get so pissed. Like, I said, like, some vulgar thing. And then I was just like, bro. And I was trying to, like, remember, because I'm on the outside. So I'm trying to remember, like, which fucking, because I remember that I could see my car from his window. So I'm, like, looking at, like, which living room window is this? Really over here trying to fucking figure out, like, where is his man window, because I'm about to bust his shit. Like, you're not about to play with me. And I was like, bro, I was trying to open up the door. I was like, this motherfucker fucking with me. I was getting so tight. So I was like, okay, let me just call. Like, all right, because I was like, I was gonna wait till I got my phone charged to call, because I want to use all of my percentage. I fucking called Papa Lot. Girl, these motherfuckers talking about, I think they said right now, since it's so late, it was like 2 a.m. And he was like, since it's so late, like, their charges are like $75 right now, plus like yada yada. But if you wait until 4 a.m., it'll drop down to like lower to like 40-20. I was like, that's 2 hours from now. Like, I'm not trying to drop $75 to pop the fucking lock when I can do it myself if someone would fucking open the door. But, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try some other things before I fucking drop $75, because I already dropped money paying the fucking toll. So I'm like, fuck. So I was like, bro, last resort, because now I was like tapping like little call boxes, and I'm like calling random numbers. I'm like, somebody come open this fucking door. And like one person answered, because I could never remember his fucking room number. And one person answered, and it was like this old lady. She was like, what? I was like, this kid fucking here. I was just like, yeah, I got locked out my room. Can you please come down and open the door? It's just like, and then he hung up. I was like, ah. I was like, bro, if I ever figure out this man's shit and he picks up, like, if I get into this fucking apartment, God knew not to let me into that building, because I would have committed a crime. Anyways, my phone's on like 2%, and I'm like, I already know my friends sleep early. Like, I'm the only one that really just stays up like late for like no fucking reason. And most of my friends will be in bed by like 10, 11. I was like, bro, I know these motherfuckers sleep, because nobody was really responding. And then I called my parents. I was like, bro, I'm not about to be stuck out in this fucking city at this time of night. Then risk, like, you know, getting snatched up. I was like, it's not fucking worth it. My pride's not worth it. So I fucking called my parents. I don't know what happened. It's all that. I'm like, can someone come get me? My fucking dad act like he couldn't be too bothered to get out the fucking bed. My mom's like, go get her and all that stuff. And it's like, it was so hard, because like they're nosy as fuck. So I didn't want to tell them like why the fuck I was where I was. I was just like, yeah, I just got locked in my car. Can you please just come get me? And he was like, you all get locked out your car. And I'm just like, it only happened, like, this is like the second time it happened, for real. I'm just like, chill out. I'm not, okay? But basically, like, I'm on my last percent, and my mom's just like, okay, we're gonna come. Just like, let us know where you are and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, finally, shit. Like, come get your daughter. Basically, as soon as she said that, my phone died. I was like, no, I just like, I can't charge it anywhere. Like, I didn't see any like restaurants or anything. It's like 2 a.m. I'm like, the only place I can think that's even fucking open right now is like 7-Eleven or fucking McDonald's. And is there gonna be a place for me to charge or something? And I was just like, bro, I was looking around. I was like, is anything in walking distance? Like, I really don't fucking know. I can't believe this motherfucker, like, really, like, just left me out here in the fucking cold. Mind you, it's still 40 fucking degrees, to, like, or lower. Like, I was shaking, like, you can see your breath. I was pissed. And I was like, look, we gotta figure shit out. First things first, we gotta get my phone charged. And I was just like, I just want to go to fuck home, and I'll come back and get my fucking car. And so I'm like walking around, and like there's another apartment complex like right next to his. And I guess it's not really an apartment, they're like townhouses. And so like I saw like there's like a window open on the first floor, and it's like there's 2 men sitting in there, and like they were just chilling playing. I think they were playing like fucking Mario Kart. And I was just like, fuck it. These are the only people I know that are up. So I'm going there, and I'm like, can you just after me? I'm just like knocking on the door, I'm like, hey, so I know this is wild, but yeah, I got locked out of my car and my phone is dead. I was like, can I use one of your phones to like call an Uber or get an Uber, or can I like charge my phone for a little bit so I can get an Uber? And like, cause like the dude, he opened the door, he was like, I was like, the other dude came behind him, and like you could tell like they were both gay, but like one was like older, one was younger. Like the younger one, he came up and he was like, oh hey, like girl, yes, come in here, like come on, charge your phone. And the other dude was like, hold up, this is my house, but yeah, like hold on, let's talk about the situation more. And I was just telling him like what happened. Like I was meeting this dude ain't shit. I just want to charge my phone, get the fuck out of here so I can come back in my car. And they was like, let's y'all know how to pop cars while breaking windows. Like I need to like call my Uber. And then they was like, oh hey. And the dude was like, yeah, like you can come in, like I mean, he was like, I'm usually very inviting to things like this, but the last time this happened, he was like, last time a girl popped up on my door, she was covered in blood and her boyfriend was trying to kill her. I was like, I don't know what be attracting people to your door, but But basically they let me in and they were so nice. So they let me charge my phone and I'm just like charging it, and they was telling me like, yeah girl, men ain't shit. And I'm just like, you fucking right, men really ain't shit. Like it really ain't shit. Cause I was like, I wasn't even trying to go back to your room or whatever. Like I don't know if you mad cause I just didn't want to fuck you, but I just want to get into the lobby so I can fucking contact some people, like charge my damn phone, like the fuck. And it was like, yeah girl, just take your time, charge whatever. And they was like, do you want some food? Do you want some water? Do you want some alcohol? I said, yes, I want alcohol. And then they was like, they had like their little vape pen. So I was hitting that, they was just talking to me and like, yeah, but it was like vibing cause I was like charging it. As soon as my phone came on, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm with these guys. They're really chill. I'm waiting for my Uber now. Like, y'all don't have to worry about like coming to get me because I never was able to send the address. I'm just gonna take an Uber home, and then like my sister, like, cause she stays like near like my parents, like you know, but she won't pick it up phone cause she'll sleep too. But I was like, you can just come, like she can just come tomorrow morning, and I'll go get my car cause I can break into my car. I know how to do it. I just can't do it right now in the cold. I was like, yeah, okay, I got you. Just let me know, literally let me know when you get home and stuff like that. Keep me updated. Like it's fine. So basically, we're waiting like for my Uber. Cause I probably put an Uber in, but you know how long Uber be taking. So I'm waiting for the Uber, and like they're they're chill, but like they were kind of weird. And they kept getting into arguments. It was like random ass arguments. Like I don't even know how to explain. Like I don't know if because they were both like low-key like tea. Like the younger one was really like kind of fucked up. Like he was drinking and like smoking and all that. So like he was off the chain. I was just like, ooh, like there's so much going on in one night. I just want to get in my bed. And then bruh, so like so then what happens? So like I'm waiting, and then like the older one went to use the restroom, and like the younger one is telling me like what was going on, and he was like, yeah, like I really don't even know to do this well. I mainly came here because like my roommates and my friends are fake, and like I found out like they're really talking shit about me, so I just left. And like he was like, he basically just left today, like his whole apartment, like he just walked out. Like it was something like that. I was just like, that's crazy. Y'all, like, so you don't have nowhere to go. And he's like, no, I'm trying to figure out, but right now, like this is where I am. And he was like, but this nigga is getting money fucking there, so I'm trying to leave too. I was like, oh. I was like, ooh. I was like, I would help you more in this situation, but I kind of got a little something going on myself. Like, but he comes back, and like we're just all chilling vibing. And then like I'm getting ready to go to my Uber, and like right now I'm like blowing up my roommate's phone because I don't have my keys. All my keys are in the car, so I'm like trying to blow up her phone so she wakes up, and I have the door unlocked when I come home. And then so the Uber finally comes, and the dude's like, bro, can I like get in your Uber with you and like try to figure something out like when we get dropped off? Like, he's like, I kind of don't want to be here anymore. I was like, sure, as long as like, you know, like I know they let me stay home, and I wouldn't mind letting him into my home to wait till he got to somewhere, but I hope he wasn't insinuating that he was about to be shacked up in my house until he figured it out. I was like, sweetie, we got a lot going on. We trying to move out. Our lease is ended, and I was not trying to absolve those problems. I was like, sweetie, but I think he said like he was gonna contact like his parents too, like the next day. So I was just like, I don't know. I was like, look, I'm a little tea right now. Y'all looking at me, you asking me this wild shit. Yeah, y'all keep getting these little arguments. I was like, what in the world? But Uber finally came and they walked me to the door, and I was just like, wow, thank you so much for like helping me. Like, oh my God. They was like, yeah, girl, like, you know, and whatever. And like they had gave me their number and stuff to like, they was like, yeah, we're gonna hit you up whenever we're going out. Because apparently, cause I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, there's the dude, the younger dude, I seen him before. I knew I seen him before. I was like, where have I seen you? And then he was like, I don't know. But then like when we began to know each other a little more, and they found out like I worked at Intimacy Boutique. And then it was like, oh, I go there all the fucking time. Like I remember you working there that night I came in, and like we had like this display of this humongous like male part. And we called it Moby Dick, and like people would come in and take pictures with it. And so he came in and he was like taking pictures with it. I remember I was like, who are these goofy ass kids taking pictures with this dong? But yeah, so basically that's how I know him. So I was like, he's cool, whatever. So basically we were all kind of cool, and he was like, yeah, I'll definitely hit you up like whenever we're going drinking and stuff. So like, you know, we became cool off that. I don't message them like we don't talk or nothing right now. Like it's been a couple months later. Like that was in February, and it's like what, August. But and then like the quarantine shit happened, so we weren't gonna really hang out anyways. But I definitely like thanked them like the next day, and like I was just like, thank you so much again. Like, you know, whatever you want to hang, just let me know. Like y'all was really cool, even though y'all stressing me out. But yeah, anyways, like so I'm like in the Uber now, and I'm just going home, and the Uber driver could just tell like I was really just like fucked up. Like I was trying not to cry, because I was like, there's a lot going on. And he was like, it seems like you're going through a lot. I just want to let you know, like, I don't know what you're going through, but just know that it gets better. And I was like, wow, thank you. He was like, yeah, because he was like 6 years old, and he was just like, yeah, like you might think like, you know, some days might be your worst, some days might be your last, but just always think it's like, basically he's like some inspiration, like it's gonna get better and stuff like that, and don't let like, you know, your low times define all your times. I was just like, wow, you're really inspirational. I really needed this, because I'm really in the backseat crying and your shit at like 3:30 in the morning. But yeah, so I finally get home. My roommate, luckily I had to fucking beat on her damn window because she was not picking up the phone. Yep, and then so she let me in. I basically like just like fell in my bed. I was so tired and I was so fatigued. I was just like, bro. And then my sister came in the morning, butt crack in the morning, like 8 a.m. I was like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, bro, maybe I could run into the dude. Okay, I'm trying to run into homeboy. And we didn't. Like I came back across the toll again, and I did like I brought my curtain rod, y'all, and I got into my car because look, if there's a will, there's a way, and I will get into that hoe. And like I got my car, so I was all good on that part. But I was still pissed at homeboy because like, what the fuck? Like I need to know why you did that bullshit. Like that wasn't cool. And like so I gave my friend his number and to text his people went through, cause like he still hadn't responded to me, and so he responded to her. And like I told her like ask him what the fuck was wrong with him. And he had gave me some bullshit. I started like, oh, my cousin had got shot, and I was so upset that I just turned my phone off. I like, so your family member gets harmed, and you never came down because it's only one way out. Never came down to come check on them. You never did anything, and we literally just got off the phone. So all that happened as soon as I got off the phone. And I was just like, I was talking to him out. I was just like, bro, like, you didn't have to take me back up to your room. You didn't have to stay with me the whole time. I literally just needed to get in because my phone was fucking dying, and you fucking knew that, but you decided to be a goddamn asshole. Anyways, before I get mad again. And then he just kept giving me bullshit. I was a little bit vulgar, so but I don't care because I know he was lying. I was like, fuck your cousin. But yeah, and he's like, well, I'm not gonna argue with you. And I was just like, you don't fucking deserve it, because like you knew what you did was wrong at the end of the day. And I'm all about karma, so I hope she fucking hit shit up. But anyways, it's all fine. It's a learning lesson. I don't think I really went on to, I didn't go on any Tinder date after that. Like, I used to use Tinder all the time, like my freshman year in college. But after that, I was just like, this is just another reason why I just turned me away from men. I was like, maybe this is this God telling me that I just need more time to myself. Like, I think in a relationship instead of trying to talk to other dudes. So I was like, But, oh well, c'est la vie. But yeah, so that's the story time of how I almost went to jail because I was gonna murder that man if I got home. But yeah, moral of the story is always have an escape plan in case anything happens. Remember every little detail of how you get to a man's house if you go to his house, and shoot, I don't even know after that. I don't even know. Always have an excuse ready to leave. And make sure you're able to leave. Don't leave the keys in the car. That's the real moral of the story. But yeah, but thank y'all for listening to my story time. If y'all like them, I'll have plenty of stories. Like, my life is a mess. Okay? It's a big old mess. But if y'all want to listen to any more stories, please just let me know. This is my first one, so I'm a little nervous. And it's a kind of extra one. I'm like, ooh, I hope people don't think, like, this girl dumb as hell. But it's a learning lesson. We make dumb mistakes. But yeah. But anyways, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram. And definitely let me know if there's anything else that y'all want to watch, or, you know, any ideas that I should do, or if there's any more story times y'all want me to do. Anyways, bye.